Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program today. Ooh, the new bot announcement for the ads is actually working. Good, I was hoping that would work. I was hoping that would detect properly. We're playing some Kerbal Space Program today. Got a few things kind of queued up in the bank right now. Kind of planned. Biggest priority right now is going to be to make some money though. We are a bit broke. And we start today in the absolutely gorgeous surface of Minmis right here. In our mining base. You can see up there, for now, that the mining base has been fairly operational to the point where it is full of ore now. All of these ore containers are now completely full. And I've started the ISRU unit here to get started, really, on making fuel out of all of this ore, because these fuel tanks are not full. So we're going to fill these up. And once everything is full, we're going to be able to bring in our first tanker trip, really. And we're going to land as close as we can to here and just run with it, really. Where I'm going to be able to have like a transfer station going. The one thing I did realize though is that without an engineer on the ground here, filling up our transport ship is gonna be a bit of a problem. So we might have to land 2 ships rather than 1 in order to be able to do all of that stuff. So this should be fun. But we're going to let this run for now. And we do have a mission to add a habitat module to this, which I have been planning a decent amount. But for now, we're going to go to our untitled spacecraft, which is the repair ship that I kind of slapped together. I have also been working on... There's also another mission that I kind of took, and I'm gonna have to start planning for it quite soon. We've got a mission to build a space casino, which should be pretty interesting. Because I'm gonna have to capture some asteroids with that, which should be interesting. And I've got a few more contracts I want to have a look at too. Planting flags, obviously, easy peasy. Support 4 Kerbals, land near the RSB mining drill. I've got the crew expansion kind of designed already, but I can't afford to launch it just yet. I need about 200 extra grand to be able to launch this thing. So I could show you what I've built so far. No, that is not it. That one's an old version. That base core can actually... Well, you know what? Yeah. It's gonna be without this. It should be just this as the base core. But I've also got the base core plus launcher plus hab, which is all of this. And in here I have a greenhouse, I have a habitat, and I've got the core, a central hub in there. So these are going to be like 3 different landings in one single launch. But I need 364 grand to launch this thing. So that should be interesting. So the goal is going to be launching this thing sooner than later. But if we look at another... let's go to the mission control building. See what missions we have exactly and what we can do. We're going to need to refuel the... That might be the one thing. We're going to need to refuel the moon space station sooner than later. That's going to be a factor for sure. So if we look at the active missions right now, plant a flag on both Minmus and the moon, easy peasy. Repair satellite in orbit, I'm on my way to do that. The tourist ships. I have to check this again, these tourist ships, because I know I have a thing on the way. I know I have a thing currently flying that. Crew expansion, easy peasy, that's done. Well, not done, it's designed. It's just I have to be able to launch it. I need to crash more stuff on the moon, too. I should probably launch one of these. Orbit specific inclination 0 degrees, so it's fully equatorial with power source, long orbit, telescope for 81 grand. I could probably design that fairly quickly. And that would give me also capability to spot asteroids, which I am going to want sooner than later. And yeah, then visiting the station here with 5 tourists. Did I forget some of the tourists? I've got 3 tourist missions. Okay. Let's figure out exactly who's already in space and who isn't in terms of our tourists. Because I thought I had Okay, let's have a look at our stations here. I've got a tourist ship somewhere on one of the stations. But I thought that was like a 7 or 8 passenger kind of thing. So there's one of those missions I haven't been flying, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so they're not here, clearly. Yeah, they're not here. So let's have a quick look here at... Got a whole lot of science data. Science experiment, magnetometer, infrareds. There's one that is a surface sample that I wanted to check. The atmosphere analysis is basically worth nothing. I'll just throw that away. Review report, science experiment, surface sample. There we go. Frickin' beautiful. I'm pretty sure I had one of those. There we go. Return a surface... Yeah, there. So, do I have to... I'm kind of surprised the contract didn't cash in for this one. Do we have any other surface samples just to make sure? Temp scan, materials, telescope again. Might be the... I'm just gonna send that science home. I'm guessing that sample is gonna need to get fully processed in the science lab before I can cash in that contract. Still worth a lot of science. And a decent amount of money, too. So, I'll take it. Okay, so it's not here. The tourist ship is not here, so it's got to be on the moon station then. Okay, yeah, it's back here. So, what do we have here for contracts? 4 tourists. So these 4 are not here. So these 4 are not part of it. We got these guys. All we need to do is recover them. So we visited this Minmus station already. Space camp is already taking place. You gotta be there for another 37 days. Okay, and I gotta stay here for another 4 days for this contract to cash in. Alright. That's good. If I remember it right, those tourist missions are actually worth quite a lot of money. So I'll take advantage of that. I'm also gonna shut down... Ah, okay. It's the 2 terriers from here. I'm gonna shut him down as well, because I don't want to be burning by mistake. Good morning, Slav. Kerbal Jace program, yeah. Bad enough. So this thing is now coming along quite nicely, actually. Okay, so let's just focus on the ships we already have flying for now. We've got a few maneuvers coming up in a couple days. And I feel like those should make me enough money to be able to get going on a couple things. Alright, so our repair ship right here is going to be the next one to go. Well, there are 2 Mindustry game. I was aware of one of them. I was not aware that there was 2 of them. Mindustry's fun though. It's a great game. At least the one I've played. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that one is our next maneuver. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna time warp forward all the way to maneuver time. Ah! Okay, the other tourist ship might be already on the way. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take care of this, because this thing might be... I'm not sure if it's going to the moon, or if it's going to... Where does that ship have to go? Industry Classic. Oh, I see. Alright. I'm gonna drop a save right here. And I'm gonna go to that tourist ship, because I'm not entirely sure which one that is, or where it has to go. I haven't streamed Kerbal in a bit, so I have to remember my ship situation here. I think this guy was aiming for a moon encounter. Yeah, it's targeting a moon encounter. Okay. Oh, but it's gonna be a while, because it needs to go all the way around and back. "26 days until the encounter." Yeah. Hold on. What? I just lost all of my money because that goddamn contract expired. Are you freaking serious? And it had to be this ship, so now I'm completely broke. Oh, I'm so pissed now. Is that... Every time I keep hitting the frickin' deadlines on those goddamn missions. Because you have to fly them there so fast and so ineffectively that I can't bring myself to do it. And then they expire and I lose all of my cash. I'm in the negative. I'm in the negatives now. Yeah, I'm down to 0 credits. Literally. God damn it. And I'm guessing that ship is gonna glitch like crazy now because those tourists don't exist anymore. Okay, I guess we're flying you guys home. Let's hope this thing doesn't implode. I hate the fact that these contracts don't give me the deadline. They don't give me the goddamn deadline when I try to do the mission. So I never know how long I have to fly these people. Yeah, it's this one. Hold on. No, this is not the one that expired. This is not the one that expired. It's still in green, this one. Is it the other one? Where is it? Okay, it's the other one that's currently docked. Wait, huh? Hold on, I'm confused. Which one is it? Because the contract view said that this contract was fine. This ship was fine. It was on its way there. So if it's not that one, which one is it? It's gotta be... If it's the other one that's currently docked on the moon station already, then it makes no goddamn sense. It expired while I was there? Huh? Also, wait a... Oh, please don't crash, game. If it crashes my station, I'll be so pissed. Okay, so it's not these four, because these four are... Okay, these guys I brought to the Minmus station. I'm good. That's the boot camp that's currently in orbit. That's fine. Okay, so it's these guys. It's these passengers. So it expired while I was already docked there. What the hell? Okay, well, let's fly these guys home right away before the other ones expire. Because I was doing 2 missions at once on this one. Shut the shield. There we go. Come on. 54 kilometers? Yeah, looks good enough for me. Alright. We're sending this thing right back home. In hopes that it doesn't expire on the way there. So being able to do a mission with both, like flying to both stations, I've tried to pull that off a couple times already, and every time one of them expires. I'm not able to combine them. I should combine them if they're all going to the same station, but going to both stations on the same flight is not a contract kind of situation I can pull off. At least not reliably without one of the contracts expiring, and then I lose all my money. So if I combine stuff, it has to go to the same station at all times. Because the expiration time is too short. I can't pull it off. At least now I know. Yeah, we have ads running right now, but there's nobody active on the Twitch side of things, so I don't really mind. Yeah. So yeah, that's my target. There we go. Point this thing at the target. It's going to be a fairly standard approach here, because I want to be going, yeah, right there, and I want to park myself right by it so I can go and repair it. So .8 kilometer separation, not bad at all. .7. Okay. And then we do a bit more. All right. So 300 meters is not a bad approach here. And the ads are done. So just gonna kind of time warp here just a bit. I'm gonna go anti-target here. We're gonna want to start slowing down quite soon. Or at least realign. There we go. Target 0.0. So That's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna spin the ship so that the hatch is on top. Gives me a bit of a better... bit better control when we're gonna be... Like, I've made this thing so simplistic. I don't even have RCS on this thing at all. I'm relying on engines to just park myself right by it. And then here's what I'm going to do. Thrust limiter 10% on a spark engine, which is basically nothing. There we go. Back the other way. There we go. We're basically parked. Point this thing back at the target. Just so our engineer here is a bit closer. And I'm gonna have a look here. Yeah, we're gonna trade these. And then we're gonna quick save, we're gonna EVA out, and we're gonna go fix this thing. There we go. And then we extend the antenna. Contract complete. Okay, so that's a 40 grand that I got back from fixing this thing at least. And this ship's purpose is now done for. Ooh, that's... Yeah, I did install new mods for the interiors. This is a very pretty thing now. Yeah. I could fly around within the ships now. And there's a bunch of new interiors and things. So I'm quite happy with that. That looks great. Okay, so we're gonna go back to retrograde orbit. Gonna clear out the target selection. And we're just gonna go home. I'm gonna give a bit more juice to the engines now. I'm gonna bring them back up to full power. We're not doing fine maneuvering anymore. And I'm keeping an eye up top here at my periapsis height. $59, yeah, 60 kilometers re-entry is going to be just fine here. I'll be able to ditch the engine and use the heat shield if I need to. If I could re-enter all of this, though, that'd be great. But for now, that's how it is. I made a bit of money at least, so I'll take that. And meanwhile, the Kerbal boot camp is still happening, so people are training in Kerbin orbit right now. Okay, oh, that's just the SOI change. Don't really care about that. Okay, yeah. I can delete this. There we go. There we go. And on this one, I have quite a few parachutes. So if I need to ditch this tank, then it's fine. I'd rather not, but well, it's gonna be a nighttime landing too. All right. So start burning down here. Go. I'll keep an eye on heat numbers just to make sure we don't overheat. I got plenty of fuel to burn if I need to, so seeing percentage is starting to climb a bit, but I can burn if I need to. Yep, let's start burning. There we go. And if I need, yeah. What I can do if I really need to is throw that on here. And throw that on here. There we go. I'll just combine that. There we go. I'm basically triggering every parachute as soon as it's safe. So, and for now, yeah, we're getting orange bars here in terms of heat on the engine, but it's pretty steady. Like, I'm not seeing it climb all that much. It's steady at 63%. I think we're pretty safe. I might burn a bit more just to make sure we don't bounce out of the atmosphere. Yeah, I'm gonna burn a bit more here just to make sure we don't bounce out. There we go. Alright, so that's coming along pretty well. Yeah, I could physics time warps this, because the heat levels are perfectly manageable. Definitely landing now. Ideally, I'd like it to be a splashdown if I could help it, but if it's not, then it's not. There we go. Yeah, these turrets are now... How do they not exist anymore? Did they... They're here. I think the contract expiry was a glitch. Seems like there's a lot of glitches with tourism missions, sadly. I gotta do them super fast. I mean, they're modded contract packs. I shouldn't be surprised that this shit kind of tends to happen. I'll see. Maybe landing helps it. Hold on. I just had a thought. I sure as hell hope I didn't do what I think I did. Are the tourists still on the station? I sure as hell hope I didn't do that. That would be very much like me to do that kind, to be that scatterbrained. Okay, no, it's just these four on the station, so it's fine. Really seems like expiring tourism mission do glitch this game a decent bit. So I kind of have to be careful with game stability if I want to not mess this up. All right. There we go. We're in atmosphere now. Did take a bit more of an aggressive angle here, but I think it'll be fine. It's actually overheating a good amount now. Okay. Ditching that. There we go. Heat shield can take it, so. And I got parachutes on that other stage too, so I should be able to recover it. Yep. So I could afford to go a bit more aggressive on my entry like I just did. Stage recovered. There we go. Gave me a couple grand at least. That's a start. There we go. Parachutes deploy. There we go. Beautiful. Should be a nice safe landing at that speed, so. There we go. And recover. Alright, 54 grand. It's better than nothing. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Flyby off Kerbin's 2 moons with 4 tourists. Okay. Okay, that's worth a lot. That is worth a lot. And I've got the tourist ship basically already ready to go. And that one's a flyby the moon with 4 tourists. Moon space station with 3. I'm hoping I can combine those. Because that's both going to the moon. So I got a better shot at it not expiring. Alright, let's figure this out. Did that... That didn't cash in. Are these two still on Minmus Space Station? I sure as hell hope not. Am I that scatterbrained? I wouldn't be surprised if I was, so... No, they're not here. Okay, so where are they? I'm so confused. Are they on this one? Okay, they're here. They're on this one. Okay. So it's these 4 going to the moon. And these 2 who already went to Minmus. Okay, so this is... So the other one I landed is the one that expired. This one is still working. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go back to Space Center and we're gonna... build up another one. Well, not build up. It's already built. It's just we need to launch another one, really. Just need another, like, automated tourist ship ready to go. Okay, so these 4 are going already. Are they? Yeah. And then I took... So I need these 4. Below 100,000 meters of the moon. And then the station, and then we go... it's 7 days. Is that gonna expire again? I hope not. So I need 7 tourists. And neither of them say I need a pilot. So I can go for the automated ship and just launch that. I'm gonna go edit that one just to make sure it has the automated probe core to fly this thing. And if it does, we're just launching that one straight up. Although I might strip down the launcher a bit because it doesn't need to do both stations. Okay, we got ads right now over on Twitch. Yeah, we got ads right now over on Twitch, so I'm gonna go refill my drink. I'll be right back. There we go. I have obtained my drink. Okay. I do not need this thing to be anywhere as big as this. It doesn't need to be anywhere as big as this. I could launch for a lot cheaper, which I kind of need to do right now. So let's do that. Do I have like a cheaper launcher that I could throw here? This thing's actually more expensive than the other one. Yeah, that's the full version of this one. Okay, no, I'm gonna go a lot smaller. Here, TD25. Boom. Let's throw one of these right there. And let's do, say, skipper. Go. Skipper engine and a couple boosters. Let's say kickback. Four recoverable kickbacks. That should do. Throw that in there. Ronan, this one is just a tourism mission to the moon. So very simple. I just need to make money in a hurry. So which is why I'm trying to launch as cheaply as I can here. Yeah, that seems like it'll behave. I've got the probe core there, so I don't even need a pilot. Just do that so it doesn't flop around on the launch pad. $52.03. Am I gonna be able to do that, or? Because I need a flyby, and then I need to dock on the moon station, and then I need to come back. So maybe if I throw a wolfhound instead. There. Cooperate, please. That's actually a bit more efficient, and I still have plenty of thrust to weight. So yeah, this thing should behave. Mostly. If I don't fly it like a dumbass, I should be fine. fix up the struts. Yeah, the Ronin, the thing is, I don't just need to be low orbit and back. It's gotta be low orbit, then, it's gotta be low orbit, then space station, then back. But from low orbit to space station, I think like 500-600 meters per second should be more than enough. And in the worst of the worst cases, I'll steal some fuel from the station itself if I really need to. So I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get for now. And it was supposed to be 7 tourists, so I should have exactly the capacity. Oh, did it put Valentina in there? I don't want Valentina in there. Because she takes a seat that I don't want her to be taking. I've got a probe core to fly this thing anyway. I've also installed quite a few mods since the last time I streamed this game, and it seems to have slowed it down quite a lot. I don't want Valentina in there. God damn it. Okay. And because the ship is so simple, I should be able to be fairly aggressive with my gravity turn on launch. There we go. So these, yeah, boom. There we go. Don't need the heat. Rendezvous. Moon. SAS on. Full throttle. Simple as that. Ah, okay. I can't be that aggressive because it wants to flip. Mostly because my Wolfhound engine isn't all that great in atmosphere. Might need to add, like, winglets. Skipper engine might be better here. You're right. Ah, crap. It's trying to do flips. It's just the Wolfhound's more efficient in vacuum. It's just for the launch itself, I'm gonna need to switch back over to Skipper. It's just the Skipper burns more fuel, so I was hoping to save a bit of fuel using that. Seems like it's not gonna happen. Well, the winglets might save my ass here. Then again, just the difference between... Yeah, it's still 500 meters per second of difference. It's pretty significant. Yeah, that 500 meters per second could make a massive difference here. So I don't want to go over to Skipper if I can help it. It's either that or I'm going to need, like, liquid fuel external boosters, which is going to drive up the price of this rocket by a lot. Because at exactly 5,200, I'm feeling it's too tight of a fuel load here. I'm gonna be a lot more careful with the turn here. I'm gonna turn a lot less. And hope the winglets are enough. There we go. Ah, but now I'm losing speed. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this with just a Wolfhound. Sadly, I can't launch for that cheap. It's not working. All right. We got any RTGs on? What? I'm not even sure what you mean by RTGs. I'm not even sure what you mean by RTGs here, so I can't answer that question. I'm actually losing Delta V here. Just from the extra weight. Okay. Yeah, that should give me enough Delta V and enough thrust to weight to be able to go. Nuclear power rod thing. I don't think I do. Nah. No, the only thing I have is a nerve motor and some uranium stuff for planet bases. That's it. Okay, I'm just hoping that this little bit of extra oomph should be enough to get me to high enough altitude that the Wolfhound is not losing speed anymore. That would be the most effective, efficient way. Is to just, like, have barely enough. It should also give me some extra gimbal as well, so I'll be able to be slightly more aggressive. Not by much, but slightly. So I'll give it 15, 20 degrees inclination, I think. 20 degrees might have been a bit aggressive. Oh, it is fighting me now. That was way too aggressive, I think. But at least it's not trying to flip on me. At least not yet. There we go, we're barely gaining speed, but we're gaining speed. Which is exactly what I want. Now I can afford to be a bit more aggressive. Alright. Wait, what? Hold on, there was something wrong here. How did they... Huh? It showed these fuel tanks as still mostly full. Why did it... What did... Huh? Hold on a minute. So that did not behave at all the way it should have. And I'm not sure if it was the UI that was glitching or if it was the ship itself that was, you know, just me being a bonehead. Ah, that's why. Those top tanks only have liquid fuel and no oxidizer. That's why. Okay. So I put the wrong fuel tanks on top there and messed it up. No wonder I was losing so much Delta V. Because now that friggin' thing is just... That fuel tank here is just dead weight. No, stop. How do I... Okay. I need that to be an LFO. There you go. Then we put the cone back on. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I was looking for. I was looking at about... I'm looking at... I wanted to have about 6K in terms of Delta V total for this thing. Just use the coupler crossfeed for my asparagus. Messes up DV readout with sliders, slightly more thrust to weight efficient. Yeah, because you don't get the weight of the fuel lines, but I don't know. I don't like anything that messes up my Delta V readouts. I rely on those a lot. So I did 15 degrees last time, which should be just fine again. Kind of have to fight it a bit until we gain enough speed. But it is mostly cooperating. It's rolling a bit, which is not ideal, but I could still keep it mostly pointed in the right direction. There we go. Now just stick that thing to prograde vector and I'm just gonna keep flying. There we go. I'm going to keep it on stability assist for now, just so it, just to make sure we gain enough height here. Yeah, we're getting somewhere now. Skipper Core Reliant Asparagus. Split half the jumbo tank into the next stage. Yeah, I went swivel rather than Reliant just because of the extra gimbal. And now we're fine. Like, we're high enough that the Wolfhound can take over easily. And the Reliants do burn a decent amount more fuel than the swivels, so like this is how cheap I need this thing to be going. That's the level of cheap that I need right now. Is even that bit I need to calculate. We got ads running right now, but it's not, you know, not that big of a deal because this is a pretty straightforward launch. That's fair enough, Ronan. It's just right now, because that ship wanted to do flips on me, I went for swivels for the extra gimbal. Just to be able to keep control of this thing a bit easier. I probably would have gone Reliant if it didn't try to do flips on me on the first test launch, but because it did try to flip, then I didn't want to take any chance, so I took swivels instead. All right, where's the moon? Moon's over there, so we're boosting here. That's another 800 or so. Which means we're going to ditch the big tank. We're going to ditch the Wolfhound and finish going there on the Poodle. Should have plenty of fuel for that though. Especially if we do like a half decent correction burn on the way there. that, and then if I do focus target, put a maneuver to about here-ish. It's going that way, so I need to fly below South Pole. That feels wrong. That feels way too big of a maneuver for this. Something's wrong. Let's do it here instead. So there's less gravity pulling us around. Yeah. Because the station's on a polar orbit to be able to get scientific readouts from the moon itself. Which is why I wanted the extra delta V. Flyby has to be below 100, so I'm going to do 100 there. Should I do that? No. That feels like a bad idea. That's going to cost me a ton of fuel to circularize, so I'd better spend more here. Go to very high orbit. And once we circularize here, I'll do a pass on under 100K here. No, not switch to. God damn it, brain. My brain is not cooperating today. I'm not a fan of that. I tend to need to use my brain. Well, it's giving you a view of the station, at least. There's that. Capturing low and elliptical would be more efficient and allow you to match. Run-in? Not really. I would agree with you if the moon had an atmosphere. If I could aerobrake, then yes. But I can't aerobrake. And because I can't aerobrake, then I'm better off capturing high and doing a low pass when I circularize. And the reason why is the higher I am, the less gravity there is, the less fuel I use. 95, and my angle's corrected. So that should do. That is an expensive ass maneuver though. How much am I spending right now? I'm spending 366 on the first one and 650 on the second one. So that leaves me with about 300 or so to both get to the station and then go home. If I'm not stupid, I could do this. Barely. But yeah, Ronan, I would have agreed with you if there was an atmosphere for me to brake with. If I could aero brake, then I would agree. But because there's no atmosphere, I'm better off getting as low gravity as I can. There we go. I'll just time warp this now. I'm also gonna have a re-entry quite soon on my repair ship that where we fixed that satellite before. Yeah, that leaves me with 200 Delta V to dock with the station and then go home. That's really not a lot, but should be able to pull it. And puts me at an ascending node of 1/5 of a degree, which is entirely manageable. And let's not forget, I have a decent amount of RCS fuel on board too. I can actually do some maneuvers with that if I really need to. There you go. So it'll do a pass at under 100 kilometers like I need to do. Where is it? Oh, you are kidding me! I need to have a pilot. It's not even counting it because it says I need to have a pilot, but it never said I needed to have a pilot before I launched. I hate when contracts do that. It never told me I needed a pilot until now. So this whole mission is completely bored. And I've launched this for nothing. God damn it. Okay. Good morning, Spindly Bones. I have a pilot on my station, yes. So, we're gonna have to do the docking first. Then again, like, I can't even do it, because this can contain exactly 7 Kerbals. Exactly 7 Kerbals. Not one more. So even, I can't, like, the pilot doesn't have a seat, even if I transfer one. So this is a complete waste. Okay. EVA jetpack activate. I mean, what I would have to do would be to have, like, one of the tourists hang on by a thread on the frickin' ladder while I'm boosting to do the, while I'm boosting to do the flyby, but I don't even know if it's gonna count. God damn it. Okay, what a freaking waste. I hate it. I hate it so much when it does that. Ah. Okay. If I wait for 5 days, it's gonna do... The worst part of it is I checked before launching this thing. When I was designing this goddamn rocket, I remember specifically asking myself, do I need a pilot? And I checked, and I was certain that I didn't need one. So what I legitimately would have to do now, the only way I could see this work, is I dock on the station. These 3 tourists I transfer on the station itself, transfer in a pilot, do the flyby, come back, dock onto the station again, grab the tourists again, ditch the pilot back into the station, and then go home. I don't have enough fuel for this. I'm basically out of fuel already. This is a complete, absolute waste. I'm so pissed. I'm actually gonna have to fucking rescue this thing. Oh, wait a minute. I have another idea. I might be able to do something here. Because if I go to station, switch to station, I have that lander. Well, it's not going to be, I'm not going to detach a part of the station. I'm going to detach a lander that's currently docked on the station. That thing, that crane, that sky crane. If I have a pilot on that, dock that onto the other ship, do the flyby, and then come back. And the only fuel I have on this goddamn lander is literally what it has and nothing else. I've drained everything else. I don't have an ounce of fuel other than that. This station is completely empty. God damn, okay. Because I got a pilot in here. I got the most glorious pilot of them all. I got Billy Bobfort in here. And with this thing, I could fly it, but I barely have... I'm not even sure I've got the fuel to go there and back. Why the hell does this game love to screw me over like this? Urgh. And now I'm out of money. I'm literally broke. Because it doesn't tell me when the missions expire. Well, it tells me when it's too late, but not before that. Doesn't tell me how long I have when I start the mission, even if I launch right away. Just do rest. Well, the thing is, like, those missions are, like, I'm pretty sure they're mod packs. So that's why they're not, like, great. It's just those were the missions that were, like, the most lucrative I could do quickly. So I was really hoping to be able to pull that off. Alright, so what do I do here? Like, there's not enough fuel. I don't have enough fuel. That's the biggest fucking problem. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to be able to fly from the space station because I don't have enough fuel on the station. I'm not going to be able to fly this thing because it doesn't have a pilot. So the only thing I could do is bring a pilot from Kerbal. So as much as I didn't want Valentina at first, I'm going to have to bring her. And I'm going to have to bring some fuel. Okay. All right. This thing was meant to be a repair ship for a satellite. Doesn't have a docking port. It can't really... Okay. Alright. Let's think about this one for a second. So... that is huge. I need to be able to dock this thing both on the ship and on the station. So it's going to have to come in between. So, alright. I need a bit of RCS fuel. I need that to go away. I need a Clampatron up top, a Clampatron at the bottom. Because I'm going to want to have Valentina come back with the tourists. So... something like that. No, I need something with actual liquid fuel in there, too. So if I bring that as a payload, and then I'm able to dock that onto the ship, do the flyby, transfer some fuel, is that even going to be enough? Because that thing's heavy. I probably need more than that. I'm thinking too small here. Oh, that pisses me off. I'm so pissed right now. I'm so frustrated with this game when it doesn't freaking give me the info I need to fulfill my contracts. I'm gonna go fucking huge just so I have some fuel to give back to the station. Screw it. I'm gonna lose a bunch of money rescuing these assholes, but I don't really have a choice at this point. So I'll need to be able to bring as much of this payload as I possibly can. Like, I don't have a ton of money to spend on this, but I don't have a choice. I should probably asparagus that. Such a fucking waste of money. I'm losing 58 grand on this. At least I'll refuel the station a bit. I hope. So note to self, every tourism mission needs a pilot, no matter what. Otherwise I get screwed over every fucking time. All right. Okay, that's enough. I should stop with the salt. That's enough. Let's calm down. Let's go rescue these guys. Okay. Valentina. Don't have a Kerbal engineering. Every time I forget it. Every single time I forget it. And now because of that, just to, you know, make it even better, my very quick guess is by the time I've rescued these guys, the mission will have expired. And then I'm gonna lose even more money. Whipwell fanboy, hi. Thank you for the follow. Might have gone a bit too aggressive with this gravity turn. This is fine. This is fine. We'll be fine. Hold on. I just realized what I did. I don't even have a goddamn reaction wheel on this thing. That's why it's not cooperating at all. You love Kerbal Space Program? Well, welcome then. I'm glad you do. It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. Sometimes a bit frustrating. Today it's been a bit frustrating, I'm not going to deny. But it's still a great game. Yeah, I'm just gonna one of these. Need a reaction wheel on this thing. Otherwise it doesn't go the way I want it to. Alti, what the hell? No, this is just Kerbal Space Program. This isn't Warhammer. Chill. Drink half a bottle. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, you're just fucked up on meds. Gotcha. Yeah, now it's just actually pointing the way I want it to point, so that's fine. This is the most aggressive gravity turn I've ever done, I think. My thrust to weight ratio is just perfect, actually, because we're gaining speed now. I was, you know, just at the limit of starting to lose speed with that aggressive of a turn. And Whiplaw, the other thing is I need this mission to be as dirt cheap as it can be. So the less fuel I burn, the better. And higher thrust to weight means usually engines that burn more fuel. Yeah, we're gaining a bunch of speed now. We're fine. I might have gone too aggressive with the turn, though. Yeah, I actually have gone too aggressive with this turn. I should gain a bit of altitude before I start turning, because I don't have any solid boosters on this thing. Because the more, like, before I reset, I don't know if you saw my prograde vector versus where my ship was pointing. There was a decent margin between the two. That usually means I'm wasting fuel on just steering the thing, which is not great. So I'm gonna go straight up for a bit, just to gain a bit of altitude, so that there's less air resistance, and then I'm gonna start turning. But yeah, I could have like 1,000,000 thrust to weight ratio if I wanted to. It's just if I could afford it, because this is career mode, so, you know, money's a thing I have to keep track of. And as long as I'm still pointing at prograde, like this, then I'm not wasting fuel. And my thrust to weight ratio isn't too low because I'm still gaining speed at this point. So I am gonna force it bit more. Bit more. That way. Come on. There we go. I don't really dare to go below 30 degrees though, so stick back to stability assist right here. Just to make sure we get out of the atmosphere first. My little 909 engines are going to be fine once we're in vacuum. It's just I got to get there. There we go. Now I'm exiting atmosphere, so I could just point this thing back. Beautiful. I should probably be burning already. There we go. There we go. All nice and lined up. Double Terrier instead of the Poodle / Wolfhound is cursed. Yeah, but it burns less fuel. It burns less fuel. That's all that matters right now. I legitimately considered going double Spark instead of going double Terrier, but that would make this burn too long and basically impossible. Because I'll fall back down on Kerbal before I'm able to get in orbit if I did that. Double Terrier is basically like the strict minimum that I need to be able to get to an orbit without falling back down and burning as little fuel as possible. Look at my Apple apps here. There we go. Periapsis 93. That should do. That should do. Come. Game, give me the maneuver node. There you go. Thank you. There we go. That's the encounter I'm looking for. We'll just burn through that. It's gonna take a while because these engines are not very powerful, and I can't time warp while I'm burning. There we go. Focus target. Yeah, I got a descending node here, so I should be able to burn to compensate for that once I need to go. 30-second burns, not so bad. 200 meters per second. I've got 3,200 in the tank, so it should be okay. And then I just kind of burn that way and burn that way. Yeah, that looks about right. No way the other ship is going to catch up to me that way. It's going to catch up to me real fast, but Should still be able to handle that. And how much is that extra node here? That's another 400 or so. That's going to leave me with about 2,000 in the tank. 2,500 in the tank. For the flyby. And then we got to go to the station. That should be fine. At least we got some of our money back. Those external boosters had parachutes and were completely recoverable. So. Ah! And just as we leave, another ship enters atmosphere. Okay, so we're going to have to take care of that first. We did have a repair ship on its way back from repairing a satellite. About to enter atmosphere, so that's the one. It's this little dude. There's really not much to this thing. It's really just fuel tank, a couple spark engines, some parachutes, a heat shield, and that's it, really. So, as simple as it gets. Trigger the parachute stage right away, because it's set up to deploy when safe anyways, so that's fine. We have ads running over on Twitch right now. So, I'm just going to move that over. Give you that view. There we go. And I'll be right back because I need a pee break. Okay, here we go. We're back. I am now feeling a lot lighter. That was a very conservative re-entry. There we go. I just burned all of my fuel. Meaning I could ditch that. Yeah, parachutes on it are already triggered anyway, so I should be able to recover it. And I got my little heat shield right here. I got a parachute right there. That's all I need. So... There we go, we're falling back down. Typo start? Yeah. Mother has no trust issues at all. She's having a wonderful time. Also quite happy with the new interior mods I installed. That looks really pretty. But yeah, that Kerbal's having the time of her life. Like, no issues whatsoever. She's got a parachute. Everything's fine. She's got a heat shield and a parachute. That's all she needs. Yeah, we're not even hitting... We're barely over 50% heat. We're fine. This is perfect. There we go, slowing down very nice and efficiently here. Beautiful. This thing's gonna deploy as soon as it's safe, which is now. Don't even know if it's a landing or a splashdown. I think it might be a splashdown. Yeah, it's a splashdown. So, easy peasy. SES disengage because we're out of electricity, but we're running on parachutes now, so I don't even care. Don't even care. Parachute deploys. We're down to 5 meters per second. We're going to splash down nice and peacefully. Perfect. See? No need to have trust issues. That's about the only thing that went smoothly so far this stream. So, I'll friggin' take it. Splash. Recover. All done. All right. Also, welcome, Typo Star. First time I see you here. Hope you're having a good day. Game is starting to struggle a bit. Might be due for a restart. This game memory leaks quite a bit. Especially with all of the mods that I have installed. So, sometimes you need to shut the game down and restart for it to be a bit more efficient. But I'm going to keep going because I have so many mods installed that loading back in takes forever. I'll probably try to time it with the next ad break. Go. Alright. So we're back to this ship. We've got a bit of time before our correction burn here. And I should have easily enough fuel to do everything I need to do with this thing, because I went way overkill. Go. Should give us a bit of a better angle. Just like that, and then if I go, this thing is now my target. Yep. So we're just gonna time warp again. Why does it say the tourist ship has a maneuver? I don't think it has a maneuver, or at least not one that I need to do. Might be one that I had tried to plan and then realized I didn't have enough fuel. Probably what it was. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's that one. Okay, it's not the same, so... I don't remember why I had this. Oh, it's to be able to have a moon encounter on the next orbit, I think. At least it says I have one. So... there we go. It does give me a moon encounter on the next orbit. It's going to force me to do a massive turn. But I got enough fuel, I think. I'll start with that and I'll fix the angle after. Usually I try to combine both because it's a bit more fuel efficient, but this ship is quite big, which makes it a bit trickier. But now, yeah, now it doesn't have anything to do for nearly a month. So we'll switch back to this one. And yeah, I should rename the one that I have to rescue right now. There, rename. I'll call it the Forgotten Pilot because that's literally what I did. There we go. That is now going to be my target, and I'm going to switch to it. Okay. Yeah, so basically what we want to do is we want to take this ship, we want to dock it with the one we were just looking at a second ago, so that it has a pilot, then do a low pass on the moon, on moon atmosphere, then boost back up to the moon space station, dock on that for a week, and then go home. That's the gist. All right. Go. And yeah, we've already planned that maneuver, so we know everything's fine. And boost. Moon is right there. If we look at our blue line here, it is slowly but surely turning the way we want it to. Yeah, half a degree, that should be fine. Up here. Why? Game, please, cooperate. There we go. Okay. Come on. Why is my maneuver node not cooperating right now? Looks like it's frozen somehow. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, that looks about right. Barely any difference. Gonna have to wait, but at least it's a semi-viable encounter. So let's just time warp to it. And the game crashed. Well, I did say I would have to restart soon, so it froze so bad that OBS is still showing the game while the game cannot show on my computer right now. Well, that's fun. Just gonna have to wait for the game to load back up. That's gonna take a bit, by the way. There's a lot of mods. Let's hope it autosaved relatively close to the moment it crashed. Come on, game, you could load. You could do this. There's so many mods. So many mods. Oh, and we have an ad break coming up. Autosave where, when, if. Not if. When. It's just, it might be a bit too far back. But we've got an ad break coming up, so the game is going to finish loading up during that ad break. Which is convenient. So you know what, I'm gonna go get some water while this loads up. All right. Finally loaded back in, kind of. Donovan, je te vois. Ouais, ouais. Toujours un plaisir, KSP Moddy. Surtout quand t'as quelque chose comme 5000 patchs d'installer. Alright, let's see where that takes us. And how much of it crashed. Okay, oh! Not too bad. It crashed right before the maneuver. It crashed right before we had to burn, so it's not so bad. There we go. Now if we look over here, if I throw, say, maneuver right there. That. What is that? Yeah, 70. Yeah. 70 kilometers. I can handle that. It takes 6 days, though. That's a bit... Six days is not ideal. It's a bit long. I'm kind of scared that that freaking mission's gonna expire. So... I'm gonna want to catch up to it quicker. ...413 modes installés, ouais. Donovan, je comprends très bien. Ouais, je suis... Gars, présentement, le save file que j'ai, je suis même pas certain de combien de modes que j'ai installé. Mais j'en ai une pelletée. Fait que... Je suis pas surpris. Ça... Domaine... Go. De même, puis rendu ici. OK. Let's catching up in about 3 days. Then I'll have to do a bit more maneuvering. Meanwhile, I'm going to have a look at the station here. $228 science. There we go. Let's transfer that home. Beautiful. All right. So there's that. There we go. I'd prefer to have the encounter up here where there's less gravity. So that was not the button I wanted to hit at all. Good thing I saved right before. Fat finger in my spacebar. All right, that's going to take a while. Five days is a bit much for my taste here. Because we know these tourist missions have pretty close expiration times. They're pretty short. So feel like I need to burn more fuel in order to make this approach happen faster. There we go. That looks like it's going the right way. There. Right there. Yeah. This is the way. This is what we're doing. So I go right back to here. And we're going to maneuver from there. We're going to start burning. Try to get closer. Oh, separation's getting higher. So I am boosting the wrong way right now. There we go, we're getting there. Two kilometers. It's getting a bit. There we go. So now from what I'm seeing, I need to go that way. All the way back here. And then we push that. I need my relative speed to go down. So and we warp another 2 minutes. What kind of altitude am I at? Okay, I'm just above 100K now. So I'm not going to be able to do the pass right now. But 300 meters, that is not bad. That is not a bad approach. Not a bad approach at all. All right, let's time warp a bit here. Until we get into physics range. There we go. Are you kidding me, game? Seriously. So I'm gonna miss my encounter because I'm out of electricity and we're in the shadow of the planet, so my solar panels are not working. It's one of those fucking days, isn't it? Where nothing works. And I mean nothing. I can't even turn. I can't do... I don't know how to do it in docking mode using RCS fuel. It's basically the only way. Come on, there you go. Just line it up. Siba, I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but no, I'm not... I've been sober for several months, so definitely not a drunk stream today. Alright, switch over, open up the crew head, open up the shield on this thing. Switch back. Set this thing as my target. There we go. Oh. Alright. Alright, I'm mostly pointing the right way now, so that should work. Drunk stream because nothing goes right? I mean, yeah, kind of. I get it. I mean, it looks like this docking maneuver is gonna be working, at least. That's a freaking start. There we go. Clamps. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now these two... I need to do a pass here. So here, I'm gonna have a maneuver right there where I'm starting to line up with the station. So here, that one, there we go. That is nearly an encounter already. That's not bad. That is going to go like that. A bit more. Actually, no, that's too much. There we go. Something like that. Actually, no, because that's not... is not working at all. Probably something like that. That looks about right. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just need to warp all the way back to here. Because I need to do that low pass first. So... please go below 100. Please go below 100. Otherwise I've wasted this. Okay. Periapsis is at 98, so it should be fine. Should. There we go. There's the contract I was hoping for. Now we just gotta catch the station. So. Just like that. We'll go back to here. We'll do the other maneuver. And then hopefully the station catches up to us pretty quickly. Can actually afford to burn a bit early here. That, and then if I go intersect one right here. Three and a half orbits or so. Still 5 days. It's a long frickin' time. And then there's also the matter of, you know, I'm gonna have to dock. Well, do I have to dock both of these? No. I don't have to dock both of these. I could send Valentina straight home. As a matter of fact, I could probably send her straight home right now. But just give them a bit more fuel. I'll transfer all of it for now, just so... There we go. That should do. Now I could say control from here. Undock. Because Valentina has fulfilled her part of the contract. I could just send her straight home. I didn't hit it. I'm fine. Okay, we got ads running right now, but I'm just lining up the return home for Valentina. Giving me another moon encounter somehow, which makes it very confusing. Oh, that's a problem, though. I just realized. She doesn't have a parachute. Well, crap. Okay, I messed it up again. She doesn't have a parachute. I guess Valentina's gonna be residing on the station now. I'll just leave her here for now, and then I'll figure out what to do with this ship. So for those who had ads a minute ago, I just realized something. I was about to say, I can send Valentina back home right away and be fine. No, I can't. This ship doesn't have a parachute. So I can't send her home. So her only real rescue is docking with the space station. That's it, really. So, you know when I said it's one of those days where nothing goes right? Yeah. I keep forgetting stuff. I forget parachutes. I forget everything. Just everything. Nothing is going right. Luckily, I do think I have enough fuel to be able to dock, so... I intended to have, like, some form of refueling at the station with this, but definitely I'm not gonna. Because I've been maneuvering around so damn much. There we go. That should be a decently close approach, at least. 129 kilometers. And at this altitude, 100 kilometers isn't much. So I can work with that. Yeah, and you know what? From everything going wrong today, I don't think I'm going to be streaming a whole lot longer. I usually keep going for 5-6 hours. It's almost been 4 and I'm already sick of this game because everything went wrong. Yeah, you know what? Nope. I'm out of patience with this thing, so that's going to be enough for today. It's going to be enough. I'm going to look to raid out right away, because this is... This is not what I want today. I don't have the patience for this, so let's just not. Siva, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Let's see if I have a friend currently streaming or not. Not really. I don't really have a friend streaming right now. So, I guess we'll just end it. Yeah, we'll just end it. That's enough. I'd rather not have you guys suffer through my frustration, so... tomorrow morning, I'm going to be streaming Black Reliquary, the Darkest Dungeon mod, which is a lot of fun. So make sure to tune in for that if you can or want. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out and lurking and talking and everything. Take care, everybody. And goodbye.